Alright, today we have Wartile. I'm going to do a quick review of this game from Project Plywood. I believe, real quick, double check that because I don't want to get this wrong. Project Playwood games. They are a 7-man team running on the Unreal Engine, I believe. It is a beautiful game. It is an action RTS in the form of a tabletop game. I will do a quick run through real quick, but I would like to mention the founder, Michael Rudd Jacobson, had 7 years of experience as lead game designer and game designer on Hitman, and he was an artist on Kane and Lynch 2. They're bringing with them the senior programmer from IO Interactive, or at least one of them. So they have a really strong team behind them, management team. I really look forward to more from this game and this developer, actually. It is set in a Norse timeline, I'm sure alternate, not really, just using it as a flavor. But let's get started here. I'll give you a quick rundown of the tutorial here. It is a card-based and turn-based RTS, which is really new and had me intrigued the moment I found it on the Steam store. From the get-go, let's just zoom out here for a minute. Tilt the camera. The boards are gorgeous, down to the particle effects, and I'm running it on high or ultra settings. I'd like to point out that it is a miniatures game as well, so each individual miniature is, this is an enemy character actually, meticulously designed. It is in pre-alpha, so it's going to have your flaws here or there that come with alphas. Pick it up over on the Steam store if this is something that intrigues you. I will run through it real quick. Let's get back over here. Alright, and this first mission, I am set with my warrior here. Your movements are with the left mouse button to move your miniature across the board. Control the camera, you click and hold the left mouse button anywhere and drag the camera around. Right mouse button rotates the camera, and to zoom in and out of the mouse wheel. You can do the same with the keyboard, but for the most part it's way easier to use the mouse. Each character has its own range of movements. It's a little bit clunky. I'm not a huge fan of the little timers on my movement, but I think it might be better suited for multiplayer games. I have not unlocked multiplayer myself, but for the most part, this game is very fun. Even, like I said, it being in an alpha state, this is our objective. Each character has movement. Every time you move a figurine, it has a cooldown where you have to wait before you can move that piece again. It's kind of nice. Again, it's a card-based, which we'll get into that here in a minute. Some of your abilities are card-based. This one is, we are sacrificing a goat to the gods. Come up this way. And like I said, the particle effects, this build alone is beautiful. I forgot to come down here and pick this up. You get loot in the form of in-game loot after this little campaign here is over, or skirmish. And also, through in-game chests such as this one, like just then, you get near it, it opens up, Allows you to pick up gold, which I had unfortunately have 0 right now. And then what they are calling... it won't pop up. I call mana. That is your blue number down here on the bottom. Defeating units will give you gold and or mana, I believe. Each figurine comes with the yellow outlining there is my movement timer. The red circle inside is the health, which this explains here. The smaller the red circle is, the closer the figurine is to breaking, which breaking just means death. So, move in here and show you a little bit of combat. It pays to be on the high ground, like he has here. Try to even this out here. There we go. There we go, now I got the high ground. Gives me a benefit to my defense for being up top, as opposed to flanking, which will give you a bonus on attack. Unfortunately, I've been moving him around a lot, and I am low on health. But I believe here in a minute I'll be able to show you a nifty saving item. Actually, this is going to explain the combat system. These figurines here are sort of the tutorial. Once you come across them, you can scroll over them. See here that talks about the high ground. Fighting from high ground gives a significant defense skill modifier. So it's always good to be on the high ground. Your figurine auto attacks any enemy within range. The combat, as it says here, is resolved through equipment, combat skills, the position, and the use of abilities, and a spoonful of random chance. Flanking will give you a strong attack skill modifier, which happens anywhere on the 3 rear tiles. So, say if I was to be attacking, we'll go with my character, from these 2 tiles here, I would get that modifier and do more damage. Ooh. Alright. There we go. Apparently I have a thing against bushes. Let's come down here. Get next to this chest real quick. That is gold, which that in-game currency allows you to buy more figurines to purchase. I'm assuming in the later game, more figurines, more weapons. I'm not doing so well, I have low health. Ugh. There we go, and I leveled up. That's what that was there. I'll get into that more later. Actually, probably after this battle. Come down here and get my goat. Another helmet. Which those can be thrown on at the next screen, which I will show you soon. Your switches will activate in-game objects. To activate them, get near them, and click them, just like any other game. Move my figurine across, rotate the camera. There we go. And this here is the shrine, or the altar rather, where I will sacrifice the goat. So, to do so, you will come down, drag your objective onto it, and boom, our goat explodes, and that is the first campaign mission. I want to see some more, like, lore thrown in, but so far, again, it's not a full working title yet. These are just kind of placeholders. Also, the cards, they seem to be a little lower on the graphic scale, but it could just be my setup. We have completed the mission for this one, and we will tally up the score on our gold and your stats for each game. Now you can restart this if you want to get a better skill, or if you don't think you have quite a handle on the gameplay. But I have played through 3 times now, so I'm going to move on. This is your general tabletop format. It's set up just like you would play things such as Dungeons and Dragons or maybe Warhammer 40k. They use a lot more miniature-based games. Um, this is your whole campaign map. So far, I've only been able to unlock this one, and here in a minute after I do that second campaign mission, another one will open up over here. You have to unlock multiplayer by completing the Coastline Battleboard, which I have not done yet. But anyways, I regress. Come in here. Your figurines that you have access to will be set here, your unit rack. Double click your unit to manage tokens to upgrade units with armor, such as helmets, axes, shields for your figurines. Each figurine will be different if you want them to be. You can equip them for different missions, different roles and playstyles. I only have the helmet unlocked right now. This here are your skill tokens. So, right now I am level 2. I have 2 unassigned tokens. Each token does a different skill modifier for your base skills for each individual figurine. Your tokens include damage tokens, which of course increase your damage done. Armor tokens, which reduce damage taken on successful hits. Health tokens, which increase your health pool. Attack skill tokens, which increase your ability to hit the target. And defense skill tokens, which increase your ability to deflect attacks. I personally am going to go with a higher health, and I'm going to also reduce the damage taken on hit. Now, each time I level up, I should gain, is what I've seen so far, another token to add into this. I'm not sure if there's a limit. I'm sure there is. Haven't gotten that far myself. But each individual figurine is meticulously handcrafted. They're beautifully done. Exit back out here. Put him on the unit round real quick. Come over here. Now your gold is for these here. You could purchase units here. So far in the game, I've only seen units in here, and it's these guys here. We have a spearman and another warrior. Now, as of right now, in the alpha and the early access, these guys are free. So I'm going to go ahead and purchase him. And I'll purchase him just to have them. Each type of character comes with their own skill cards. Well, this guy here has 3 different abilities. I only have unlocked Shield Bash right now, which stuns an enemy and does 5 damage. Cost nothing to do, but I believe it has a timer or a cooldown. I'll get into that here in a minute. Also, you have your Spearman, which I need to upgrade. Give him a helmet. There we go. I have armor. Gonna assign, since he is level 1, he only has 1 token I can apply for him. So, I would like him to have a higher health. Being level 1 is probably a good bet to take. And then I will move him up here. By moving them onto the ship here, onto the boat, it's not quite a ship, moving it onto the boat, it indicates that those are the characters you're going to bring into battle. You can mix and match units. Okay, the second part of this one is the swamps. And just look at this playboard once it goes in. And the work and time put into this. The lighting effects. Retrieve the Skull of Hell is our main objective. There is an alternate objective on this map, which I will show you in a moment. There's my 2 characters. again, this is in pre-alpha, so some of the things are buggy, like trying to read this runestone. Not working for me. Anyways, let's get into battle. Zoom out here. There's a lot of enemies on this board. So I'm going to try to draw them to me. He's not going to play for it. I actually want this guy to go forward. Move him in behind. I will be able to attack from a further range and get both of them to attack. As such. And double teaming characters is a really smart idea. You can double up your damage and spread out. Oh, I'm stuck. It's just going to be one-on-one here. There we go. Now, your ability cards down here, such as healing, I have the ability to heal one of my units. It's a massive heal to a selected unit. I forgot to go into the cards. I'll do that after this map. But each card has a cost, which is indicated in the top left. This one costs 5, which is the blue mana right here. So it would take 5 of our 13 to heal one of my units. Which is not a bad cost, really. Because by defeating units and through other objectives, you gain mana. So, you're never truly... Man, just got another helmet. But each chest gives out gold and or mana. So I'm coming down here. That one has a shield. Awesome. And our secondary objective is over here. Nope, that is the first objective. Second objective is to destroy the boats so that the enemies can't keep coming. Which is, they actually do, so it's very useful to destroy those boats as quick as possible. I believe I'm going to go ahead and get around here. Trap. I'm gonna lure him into a trap here. Double team them one by one. Like I said, it's always smart to divide and conquer. And there we have more mana. This poor soul here is not going to stand a chance. Now, I just leveled up there again to unlock that trap. That is a trap card, which costs 3, and it puts a trap on the map, which will hold a figurine in place and do damage. Now, my warrior here is damaged, so I am going to use the heal, which heals a good portion of his health. Oh, see, and that was what the trap card does. I currently stepped on one with my warrior and got stuck in place. Now, these nifty little shrines here, since I used that heal to show you what they did, lure them into a trap. They both save your progress, so if I was to die right here, say this guy was able to take out both my figurines, I could restart the map from right here. It also, outside of combat, will heal your figurine of health. You guys can come up. There we go. Divide and conquer. Now, this guy here, I do believe can come up behind us. So, I am going to set the trap right there. And watch this poor soul step on it. I am going to shield back, which should stun this enemy for 3 seconds. There we go. He is stunned. Does not look like he can attack right now while stunned. It's a really good ability. Boom, there is our objective there. And now we are in a bit of a bind where we are being attacked from both directions. So hopefully I can finish off this guy here and we can turn and focus our damage on him. And same goes for this guy. Now, as you've seen back here, that guy just spawned in, so we need to get down and to destroy those foes, which I'm going to do very quickly here, because I do not want to have to deal with more of these guys. Should have the warrior go ahead. Have him double team here. And I'm actually going to spend another heal on him. Come on down. Oh, there's one here. Uh-oh. There we go. I'll deal with these guys, and then I am going to destroy those foes very quickly. There we go. I'm going to send him that way, and him over here. Now, normally splitting these guys up I don't do, but for the sake of speeding up the tutorial and getting to show you the deck system they've got going, I'm going to fast forward some of this. And combat is very fluid. I really like what they have done. I can't move around him. That sucks. This spear user has an ability called Immobilize, which pins the enemy to the ground and keeps them from moving. Double team this guy. Spear users are very nice units. There's also archer units, which I have not actually been able to play with. More of my playstyle, keep them at a distance. Uh-oh. We are going to have to fight. And there we go. Immobilize. And flank him. Now, my spearmen here just leveled up as well. Which, they don't seem to get health back when they level, which is fine by me. I mean, I guess that could kind of turn the tide of battle, especially in multiplayer. If it works the same way as the single-player campaign. Now I'm going to destroy all these boats to finish the secondary objective, and then I'm going to move on. And I'll be able to show you the deck system. Come on down this way. Now to exit a map, just move your figurines onto your exit ship, and there you have it. Complete your level. Killed 20 units. Huh. Alright. So that is Wartile. Again, we unlocked a whole new area. I would have to unlock and beat everything in this coastal area to unlock multiplayer, which I will not get to yet, but I will definitely do a review of that once I unlock it. Again, you come in here. Since they leveled up, I believe, twice, we're going to double click. Nothing to equip him with. What we do have is 2 more token slots. I am going to increase his deflect and increase his ability to hit. And then I'm going to do the same with him. Upgrade his shield. That one's nice. Again, stats I'm not quite sure on, and I'm going to do a damage modifier for him. Let him do more damage. Head back out, and I will show you the deck system. The deck system, they go anywhere from healing abilities, which my deck is stacked with healing abilities, to helpful modifiers such as Warhorn, which once dragged to a friendly unit, increases the defense and attack skill of friendly units in the area of that figurine for a limited time, or strength of the Magni. Drag it to a friendly unit and it significantly increases the unit's damage output. So, those two are really nice. We just unlocked the trap, which you've seen holds them in place. And lightning I have not unlocked yet. But as I was saying before, these are drag onto the character sort of spells. And the top left corner indicates how much mana these cost to use. Now my deck is stacked with healing. Move down here, drag them down to add them to your deck. Same goes for trap and healing. And I like to keep a lot of healing spells because it does get a bit tricky later on. I found the next mission itself, I believe, is the one I got stuck on, but I'm not going to get to that one tonight. So this is Wartile. As I said, really looking forward to what this team has to offer. They seem to have a really strong backbone in their development team and in their leadership. Yeah, just go out to the Steam store, look them up. If this seems like something you would play, definitely give it a try. It's in early access. I don't remember how much it is, but it's definitely worth a try. If you don't like it, I mean, you still helped better this game for the players that do. By purchasing early access, you're showing interest and giving them more backing to do great things for this game. And I, for one, am looking forward to what they have to offer. I didn't play with him very much, mainly because he's pretty identical to these guys. Oh, another thing I forgot to get into. Your stats, your tokens here, are also indicated down here at the bottom. I don't quite understand how these work yet. Again, this tutorial hasn't been the greatest. I've kind of had to figure things out on my own here or there. But your skills here for each character are down here on the bottom left. So let's go to Spearman and show you the difference here. See, each one is modified by these. Dump back into your skill pool. I really like this game, and I hope you did too. That has been a review, and a quick review, of Wartile. Thank you for watching, and I will put all the info down below in our description for both the website for the developer and their Instagram and everything else you might need to know, and their Steam store link. Definitely need to go check this out. Thank you, and I will catch you guys again once we get down to multiplayer.